Hello, Derek Mitchell from SIMMPLE here again to continue sharing my thoughts and experience around measuring the impact which can be attributed to L&D activity. In my last short film, I shared a very simple way to capture actionable feedback from your learners and track the sentiment towards your deliveries over time by asking just one question. Describe your learning experience in one word. Asking this question consistently for every deliverable will give you powerful feedback and help you build up a view of responses by format, theme, learner demographic, and so on. But if we want to get a rounded picture of our impact, we also want to know more about the perceived quality of our work. Knowledge transfer is a fairly fundamental part of L&D activity, so is there a simple way of understanding this? Yes, of course there is, though this will require two questions. Question 1 is, how confident do you feel that you understand the material or training? I give the respondents a scale of 1 to 10 to answer this, where 1 to 3 is not at all confident, 4 to 6 is low confidence, 7 to 8 is confident, 9 to 10 very confident. Although you might set your own parameters, the groupings I use are based on a study of 40,000 responses mapped to business outcomes post-learning and the performance shift. You're welcome to use my groupings unless of course you carry out your own study and find that your learners are different. The second question I ask is, why do you say that? This question should be left for learners to enter free text. Now, I know that we love quizzes in L&D, and who doesn't enjoy answering 20 questions at the end of a training session to demonstrate that they understand the information given to them? I'm not suggesting you do away with those where they form part of your material or overall experience. You might also want to use questions as a way of reinforcing information. The number of questions answered correctly, however, is unlikely to be any reliable indicator of the quality of your delivery and should never be used as success criteria. In the studies I've undertaken, even allowing for false positives or existing knowledge prior to training, when comparing the proportion of questions answered correctly to on-the-job performance movement post-learning, whether the theme is sales or productivity or customer service, there is little to no correlation. When asking learners the simple question to self-state their confidence in whatever topic post-learning, the relationship to performance on the job post-learning is extremely strong and a very good indicator for forecasting, should forecasting and modelling be your bag. Just as we can use sentiment as a new measure of experiential success by asking one powerful question, we can also use the proportion of people self-stating low to no confidence as a very strong indicator of knowledge transfer. By using Excel or Tableau, Power BI, whatever analytics tool you use, if you filter on those with a low to no confidence, you'll be able to read why they have answered in the way that they have through the why do you say that question. Again, you might want to know what is different between this group and the rest. Is it age, tenure, business area? Was it the trainer, learning environment? Whatever. These 3 simple questions on a post-learning survey: describe your learning experience in one word, how confident do you feel that you understand the material or training, why do you say that, will ensure that there's not too much fatigue for your learners and allow you to report both on learner experience and knowledge transfer. It will even allow you to understand the relationship between these two areas. For instance, what proportion of people with low confidence also scored a low sentiment? Why was this? The answer to that is in your data and will be very easy to pull out. This will allow you to form hypotheses to test to improve your learning stuff. So, 3 low effort questions on a post-learning survey should be all that you need and give you much more than you have now to undertake powerful analysis and build your reporting. The only other question you might want to consider is, what will stop you applying the learning? Now, this can be useful for exploring cultural issues in your wider business which might make your delivery ineffective, i.e. systems, opportunity, cost, management focus, whatever, and is likely to be of interest to your senior stakeholders. Again, if you need a hand with any of this, feel free to grab me for a coffee through simplemethod.com, 2 M's and simple, and my next video in this short series will be looking at measuring business impact through KPIs running experiments, and how we can make these easier than you think is possible. Thank you.